the shadowy leader of ISIS tonight remains elusive, whether he's dead or alive. Reports on the fate of Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi remain contradictory. A top official with Kurdish intelligence tells Reuters, quote, "Baghdadi is definitely alive. He is not dead. We have information that he is alive. We believe 99% he is alive." Lahore Talabani says Kurdish intelligence believes Baghdadi is in hiding somewhere south of the self-declared ISIS capital of Raqqa, Syria, which is increasingly being choked off by Syrian Arab and Kurdish forces. But last week, the top U.S. commander in the fight against ISIS left some doubt.
I don't have a reason to believe that he's alive, don't have proof of life,
Last month, Russian officials said they were investigating reports that Baghdadi was killed in a Russian airstrike. But CNN has learned U.S. intelligence has concluded Baghdadi was not at the location cited by the Russians. If he's alive, how could the world's most wanted terrorist be eluding this manhunt?
He could be hiding in a safe house. He could be hiding almost in plain sight in many cases if he changed the physical appearance, for example, and has members of ISIS aiding or abetting him in some way.
Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi has been called the invisible sheikh because of his obsession with his own security. Analysts say he's been said to cover his face, even when meeting with his trusted lieutenants, and makes them place cell phones in a lead-lined box. But they say he's also got an Achilles heel.
His personal proclivities, I've heard it from various sources, might give the game away. For instance, Baghdadi has kept a consortium of sex slaves, one of whom at least has escaped his clutches, as his own personal chattel.
If he's alive, the ISIS leader could be running out of places to hide. CNN has recently reported firsthand from Raqqa and Mosul of the devastation left behind as ISIS has abandoned key positions in those cities. Tonight, U.S. military and counterterrorism officials tell CNN there's more pressure on ISIS's safe havens than ever before. And another key question tonight, if he's alive, is Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi actually commanding ISIS forces? Pentagon officials tell us Baghdadi is not involved in any day-to-day decision-making or command and control that they can see. And speaking with me today, one Pentagon official slipped in a bit of a jab, saying, quote, "We know he's not fighting on the front lines of Raqqa or Mosul. He left his followers to fight that war, and he took off." Wolf?
Brian, how reliable is the Kurdish intelligence service, which just came out and said Baghdadi is alive?
Well, analyst Michael Weiss, Wolf, tells us the Kurds have very good intelligence. He says they have a lot of former ISIS fighters in their detention facilities, and they've interrogated many of those fighters for years. And he says they have a lot of spies and informants on the ground, especially in Mosul, who've been feeding them information about top ISIS leaders.